I don't have an intro, so here's the intro. Alright guys, so today I'm bringing you my comic collection. I know this is one of the first videos you guys are supposed to put up as a comic channel on YouTube, but I've been waiting on my camera to come in and it just came in today. So yeah, let's get right to it. Here's my bookshelf. At the top I have an amazing Spider-Man canvas painting. I have some of those pop figurines up top. I actually really like them, they're pretty cool. I also have an Iron Man one right here too. Alright guys, so the first shelf of comics I have my Vertigo, Wildstorm, and Image books. I have all 5 deluxe hardcover editions of Brian Azzarello's and Edward Risso's 100 Bullets. I like the series so far. I'm not really fond of the artwork. To me it's kind of simplistic, so I'm not really inclined to want to read and look at all the pages so far, but I might get back into it. Next I have Ex Machina Deluxe Hardcover Edition Volume 1 and 2. Next to that you have The Walking Dead Compendium 1 and 2, and then the trade 17 to 22. The Walking Dead really doesn't need any explanation. I mean, it's a great series. Everyone's either heard of, is reading, or is watching The Walking Dead. The compendiums, you get the most bang for your buck. Next is Saga. Saga is another great series by Image. It's by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. Saga, if you don't know, is about these 2 individuals whose races are at war with one another, but they fell in love and have a kid, and they're trying to escape bounty hunters. Morning-Glories is another good series by Image. I only have the first trade paperback. I'm looking to upgrade to the deluxe hardcover edition sometime soon, but I'm not in such a rush to get it yet. But Morning-Glories is about 6 students who get accepted to a prestigious prep school, and not everything is exactly what it seems to be. The students, the faculty, they're all kind of a little loopy. Next you have Nemesis by Marc Miller. I actually really like the story. It's a short graphic novel. It's basically what would happen if Bruce Wayne chose to go on a villainous path instead of saving and helping the people of his city. Sex Criminals is a good series. It basically, what would you do with the time you had if every time you had sex, time paused for everyone else except for you? What would you do with that time? And above that you have Hellspawn, the Ashley Wood collection. Everyone loves Spawn. He's a great anti-hero, anti-villain. The artwork has like a painted look to it, similar to the Arkham Asylum. And up top I just have DC's and Entertainment Essential Graphic Novels book. And right next to that I have the 75-year anniversary of Batman stamps. That was limited edition. I just really liked them and thought I'd pick it up. Moving on to my Marvel shelf, I have the Daredevil by Frank Miller Omnibus. I haven't read it yet, but it looks really good. The Deadpool minibus. I have reviews on this one as well as the Wolverine by Marc Miller Omnibus up on my channel if you want to check that out. Next I have the Ultimate Fantastic Four Deluxe Hardcover Volumes 2 and Volume 4. Now I have the Deluxe Hardcover Onslaught Reborn, Thor God of Thunder Deluxe Hardcover Volume 1. I'm really excited for the second one to come out. The first one was amazing. If you haven't read it, it's one of the best Thor runs in my opinion. X-Force, Sex and Violence, Deluxe Hardcover. And Deluxe Hardcover, X-Men Days of Future Past. This one also has Days of Future Present. Now we have some Marvel Premiere Editions. I have Punisher's Circle of Blood, Silver Surfer's Rebirth of Thanos, Spider-Man's Revenge of the Sinister Six, Thor World Engine, and now some just regular Marvel hardcovers. I have Daredevil Shadowland. Yeah, I don't really need to read that in my opinion. War Machine Ironheart, Wolverine Origins Dark Reign, and Rick Remender's Uncanny X-Force The Apocalypse Solution, which is the first hardcover to his run. Next you have my Marvel trade paperbacks. Just have Infinity Gauntlet, Infinity War, Civil War, Avengers vs. X-Men, Earth X. This one is a Wolverine Jungle Adventure, which is a small graphic novel. Marvel Zombies Volume 1 and Mortal Iron Fist Volumes 1, 2, 3. Alright, next is my DC shelf, which is the majority of my comic collection. First you have Absolute Batman Incorporated by Grant Morrison, Absolute Superman for Tomorrow by Brian Azzarello, Animal Man Omnibus by Grant Morrison. You have these two huge books, JSA by Jeff Johns Omnibus Volume 1 and JSA by Jeff Johns Omnibus Volume 2. Batman and Robin, Batman Reborn Deluxe Hardcover Edition by Grant Morrison. This is his first book in Batman and Robin trilogy, and this one is his third one, Batman and Robin Must Die, Deluxe Hardcover. I'm actually missing the second one in a Deluxe Hardcover. I'm waiting for the right price to pick that up, since it is out of print. Ronin Deluxe Hardcover Edition, Death of the New Gods, Joker by Brian Azzarello. Great story. Really recommend it if you guys haven't started reading it yet. Superman Mon-El. This is part of the New Krypton storyline. Superman, Nightwing, and Flamebird. This is the original Nightwing. If you don't know, Nightwing, Dick Grayson got the name Nightwing when Superman told him of an old hero named Nightwing, and that's him. And Teen Titans Earth 1 Standard Hardcover Edition. Alright, next you have the 75-year anniversary edition slipcase. This has Batman Hush, Batman the Court of Owls, and Batman the Dark Knight Returns. It was pretty good. I think for all of this it was like $30. Not that bad. Now you have the DC Crisis. You have Crisis on Infinite Earths, Identity Crisis, the OMAC Project, which also has the countdown to Infinite Crisis. You have DC's Infinite Crisis, and DC Final Crisis. Next you also have Jeff Johns Flashpoint, Mark Waid's Kingdom Come. You have JLA New World Order, JLA Earth 2, the iconic Batman Year 1. I don't really see much people with this in their collection, but it is Batman Year 2. This is an old printing. This used to be my dad's. It's a good read. Basically, it's Batman versus Gotham's first vigilante. Next you have Batman The Long Halloween, Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale. Batman Dark Victory. Batman Haunted Knight. Batman's A Death in the Family. Jason Todd gets murdered by the Joker. Grant Morrison's Batman R.I.P. Batman Birth of the Devil. This one contains the 3 demon stories: Birth of the Devil, Son of the Devil, and Bride of the Devil, I think is the second or third one. Scott Snyder's Batman The Black Mirror. It's a great story. It's where Dick Grayson's Batman. Batman Arkham Asylum, A Serious House on Serious Earth. This is a very dark story, and I don't recommend reading it at night or with the lights off. Next you have Batman's The Killing Joke, another iconic story. You have Batman Gotham by Gaslight. It's basically an Elseworld tale where Batman is Batman during Jack the Ripper's era. And this one is the sequel to that, Batman Master of the Future. This one's another one. It's The Many Deaths of Batman. I haven't read it yet. I picked it up at a bargain store for about like $1, if that. Next you have Batman Castle of the Bat. Batman Order of the Beasts. Punisher Batman. Batman and Spawn. Robin 3000. The Power of Shazam. Superman Shazam First Thunder. Death of Superman. World Without a Superman. I'm missing the third one. I think it's Superman Returns. Superman Red Sun. My opinion, the best Superman book ever written so far. The end is a mind-blowing twist. And Superman Last Son. Guys, that's pretty much it for my books. I do have a few single issues. I don't really collect them anymore, but I did save these just because these were my dad's. So you have Batman Legend of the Dark Knight. This is the collector's special. They come in 4 different colors. I guess they're kind of like the variants. Batman Legend of the Dark Knight Shaman, Volume 4. Batman Legend of the Dark Knight Duel. This is the annual. That pretty much sums up my collection, guys. I do have a few books that are out and not on the shelf at the moment. I'm lending out Age of Ultron to a buddy of mine. They're reading it right now before the movie comes out. I also have the Deadpool and Cable Omnibus. There was a manufacturer's defect when I got it. The inner ribbon and the outer spine were actually glued together, so I sent it back, so they're sending me a brand new one. I also have Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo's entire Batman run. I had that in trade paperback. I actually sold it so I can upgrade to the hardcover editions. Grant Morrison is actually my favorite writer for Batman right now, but Scott Snyder is actually pulling in a close second. And I also had the Earth 1 editions of Batman Volume 1 and Superman Volume 1, 2, and 3 in trade paperback. I also sold those so I could upgrade to the hardcover editions. Alright guys, I hope you liked the video. I hope you guys saw some stuff you liked. Maybe it'll help you get an idea of what you want to pick up next time you're at the comic book store. Let me know what you guys think, and if there's anything in my collection that you guys really liked or haven't really seen in anyone else's collection. Alright guys, thank you. Until next time.